Anyway, yeah, welcome back from the break, everyone. This is, of course, the 2019 European Go Championship, live from Brussels in Belgium. This is, of course, the semifinals, actually the second last day. We just caught up with the first board already, so the first semifinal that's still taking place right now. That is, of course, five-time European champion Ilya Shikshin, the three-time professional from Russia, up against Lucas Polperov, who's been on fire in this tournament so far. The seventh-time amateur from Czechia. So we're going to take a look at the second game. Of course, that's also very interesting. Of course, joining me once again for commentary, Mr. Cornel Burzo, Romanian legend, 7-dan. And certainly we have another game to look at. We didn't talk about Artem versus Stanislaw yet, but is this going to be also like a really even matchup?
I think their style are very similar in a way. They are very good at reading, both of them, and we could see some of these skills already in the previous games. But when you see two players who are generally playing territorial, in the same game, I guess one of them will go for territorial and the other one will have to switch to the center influence. So maybe it's Artem's time to show some of his recent adaptive skills to the game, because I noticed in some of his recent matches he played a lot for the outside influence, so probably it will be the case again.
Right.
So let's get into it.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I think their last
Stanislaw
game.
is playing what? Black?
Stanislaw is black. I think their last game at the Quito Cup actually went down to like a half pointer, right? I think in that game Stanislaw was black as well, and he almost killed something. Like, actually, he really had Artem on the ropes there. And then match, it was like attacking, but then he went too far. So it was like overly aggressive, and then I think it turned into like a half point result. But basically.
Well, Stanislaw has a style which is really difficult to play against, because it doesn't matter how the position it's on the board.
Right.
He doesn't give up, So he's really a really stubborn player, I'd say. And Artem is extremely calm in general. But he doesn't back up from a fight. If he has the chance to fight, he will fight it, and whatever happens. But in general, he's taking his time. He's really cool about the situation, so he doesn't panic when he's like 10, 15 points behind. He keeps coming slowly, and he has a very good endgame, so it helps him. It's very similar to what Lichanko used to do back in the 90s when he was dominating the Go scene.
Exactly.
Always, starting in a very balanced way, and even if it fell behind, like most of the game, he would catch up in the end game stage and always win by a few points, and they were wondering, what happened? The magician, it's here. So let's see. Stanislaw playing black, Artem white.
Yeah, actually, also Lichanko's style, he has a very high win rate, right? So does Artem actually this year.
Yeah,
he's won many
really
tournaments.
good season.
Probably he's the most consistent across like all the different tournaments throughout the different months. He won. Yeah. For the Pro Championship.
He won the Pro Championship, and he was second in the European Grand
Slam.
And he's doing pretty well in this European Championship, so he has a good season. Maybe it's because he got married in Romania. That can help. He's got a Romanian wife, so that can keep up your moral. To the
strong Go countries. Okay, so we'll do this game and try to catch up and see what happens. I think there are more moves going on, so we'll just do a little bit faster.
Okay.
And
we don't want to stick to this Sun Invasion and talk about it like half an hour. Because
okay.
Anyway, we're not going to cover all the sequences or the variations, but people are very familiar with that.
So so far it's like a dual 3-4 versus like a
so black wants to prevent those Sun Invasions by white, but white is not afraid of it. So it looks like it's coming right away.
Right, and then immediately black plays this, and then white just
Oh, so he's going for a very
peaceful,
easy pattern.
So probably, for example, black will play here, but in the game he
that's
just
an
pushes.
option. Yeah, both are playable. Maybe we see the Keima more often these days.
Yeah. Right? That's more peaceful because like then you just take center, right? But this one it doesn't make a huge
this is Gote too actually, because white doesn't do anything in that area.
Right.
So it's the same thing. It's like now when white plays the kick, black goes back to protect the corner. So it's just that they don't have this exchange on the board. So right now, of course, white can extend here or white can play wherever he likes in this situation.
So in
actually,
the game,
they usually leave the 3 stones like that and they play away, right? As white. But in the game, it's a push, Hane and Hane.
Sure.
And this way, later in the game, black can think about the cut, so or Atari and descent. But depends who's going to play first in this corner. After, of course, they play away right now.
So yeah,
it's quite interesting to play this approach here, because white is coming from the top right corner. So he's got 2 stones against 1 on this side. So that always feels good. And now we see one of
this is really unexpected
Stanislaw,
actually.
favorite moves recently, maybe.
Really,
it's his style.
We always thought it was gonna be like the Shusaga's diagonal, right? Or like the small,
just to prevent the
small nice move,
right.
But
he played this move against me in Kilo Cup, and he wasn't successful, or maybe he was successful in that corner, but not overall. And now I see he's trying it again, but maybe he studied more about this corner than we actually know.
We actually see this Joseki more often in the start on the start point, right?
Yeah.
This is like actually a
one line lower. It means black will gain less territory in the corner. But even when you see it here, it happens most of the time in a special position or in a particular case when you have like a middle side extension or something.
Yeah.
In general, just looking locally at the sequence, so Atari, it's not really recommended. And here usually white plays another Atari and black extends. So he builds something like 15 points in the corner, right? Because when white approaches here, let's say black will protect. And later in the end game, when white captures this stone, black will connect. So black can say he builds around 15 solid points like this.
Yeah.
But being one line lower, in the end, the corner is much smaller, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't recommend this sequence so much, but maybe it's just a matter of style, actually.
Yeah.
Because we know Stanislav likes to take all the territories as far as he can. So, and maybe here it's also a little more tricky. Being lower, when white plays Atari, black probably doesn't care so much. So
because
there is no sun invasion or anything like this. He's super solid in the corner, and he doesn't have to extend right away.
Yeah.
Even if white approaches again, the corner is stable. So when white plays Atari, probably now black finds the timing to do some other thing, like enter the top or start some action in this corner.
Yeah. So
anyway, it's quite surprising to see this move, especially when you think about the position here.
Yeah.
After the Atari, black has the so-called soldier's hat, which is generally a bad shape. So you don't want to accept this Atari. I mean, you try to avoid it, but he provoked it. So it's hard to say if it's good or bad, but I still don't like it so much for black. I mean, I wouldn't play it.
So this is still kind of even, right?
Yeah, because locally black got lots of points in the corner, so and he feels good about it. But now white has center, so he can play wherever he wants. So he protects the top right corner against another sun invasion.
Just side split. Then, okay, white takes another corner approach. So far, it's pretty normal stuff, huh? And then black, of course.
How come we don't see this again?
Well,
he could try, no?
Yeah, you could try. And then just do it again, huh?
He likes the Joseki, so why not?
Or it's called a farmer's hat. Some people say
it's Napoleon's Bonaparte's hat. They used to wear something.
Yeah.
You know, and no. Once again, we play away. Well, it's probably boring to play the same Joseki twice. So
probably just change something.
Oh, this happened in the actual game.
So let's first finish this in the top left corner.
Why simply not be here? Okay. Push once. Yeah, this is a very calm way to settle, to fix the wall. So maybe this shows some of Artem's personality when he plays these really calm moves. He's usually a quiet person, so that's what reflects on the real Go board in general. I'm more agitated, as you can see. So many times my moves seem to be exactly like that. I play a move in a corner, then one on the other side on the board, and in the end, it's a mess because I don't know what I really want to do.
I mean, they're just different styles, right? For example, there are other players in Europe that are just very attacking, like Pavel.
Pavel takes every
Yeah.
chance to fight the court, to go into some race,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he can really create some spectacular games.
Mhm. So all right, we're gonna see in pincer.
Yeah, this
I guess-
pincer makes sense.
Yeah, white
Because
didn't
normally
answer.
white wanted to extend, so now he takes away his point.
Yeah, Artem just comes out.
Oh, right away.
Yeah, right away.
Here it's interesting. How come he doesn't extend here? Looks like a pretty good distance to extend from the wall and also put some pressure on the black stone. Because now, even if black goes here or Tsuke, you don't really have to care so much about the bottom side. White already has this stick formation, so he has 1 foot in the bottom area. So black is not going to build everything here. But now he will be busy to do something with the top stone.
Yeah.
Either jump out or extend or slide, things like that.
Yeah.
So I think it's quite big to take away that point. Well, maybe people are watching with Lila 0, so they can check what would be the most urgent move right now. But this feels like a blue move, you know, or going down here once. But here, white also has the Hane, so he doesn't want to decide yet. Because after Hane, he can cut, and we have that combination in the corner. Anyway, he went out right away. And now we can see the switch to the center.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to hold on to this stone.
Yeah, actually, you're right. You said that.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Artem in previous games lately, he's been trying a lot of Moyo oriented.
Innovating a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So he's actually
maybe
going for
he's playing a little bit out of his comfort, but he's doing well.
Actually, I think he also mentioned yesterday that he's gonna take more time in the opening because he didn't feel like he played great in some of the Fuseki parts in the first few games, and so I think he's actually taken this opening stage of the game.
Yeah, his strong point is the end game for sure, and of course he needs to pay more attention in Fuseki. And middle game he can play pretty well too.
Sure. Of course, I think.
Well, middle game is the hardest part of the game, I feel.
Yeah.
For everybody, doesn't matter what kind of style you play. Middle game can really decide the game. So
there's like no set pattern, right? You just have to adapt to, like each different position.
Because you need to find your targets accurately, and it's the toughest part.
For sure.
There are no books written how to play the perfect middle game, I guess.
Well, this is what I told Auntie yesterday, right? He wrote a book about endgame, so he wrote a book called Irrational Mid Game.
The book is called Rational Endgame.
Yeah, so that's why I said irrational and mid game.
Yeah, mid game can be irrational for sure.
Yeah. So okay, I guess in either case we are seeing a pretty clear contrast so far between White's influence oriented strategy
it's very
and
easy.
Black's
even if
territory.
Even if you are a beginner, when you look at this board, you can see that all black stones are very close to the edges, so it's much easier to grab the territory right away. And white stones are facing the outside; they are going to the center, and the center it's not so easy to surround because we have this basic example. Maybe we can make a short break from the actual game.
Sure. So if you're trying to,
and then in the corner, if you put the same stones.
So let's move this here. Huh? It's also the same area, right?
Okay, yeah. So in the corner, if you just round from left and right, you build 9 points, investing 6 stones, right?
Yeah.
This is an example of stones efficiency.
Yeah.
Now, for building the same 9 points on the side, you invest already 9 stones, and if you want to do it in the center,
you need to make 3 walls.
Yeah, it's going to be 12 stones for the same 9 points. So that's why in the beginning you start taking the corners first and then extend to the sides and eventually fight for the middle.
Exactly.
But when we see 2 players who both enjoy playing territorial style, you cannot take all the 4 corners, right?
Yeah.
So
also sometimes if you take all 4 corners, it becomes extreme, right? Because
you can take all the 4 corners, but you don't really take what you want to take all the time because your opponent is going to challenge you. So you need to adapt, and this is exactly the case. Like one of the players is grabbing the territories real quick.
Yeah.
So the other one has to take what's left, and in this case, it's the middle. So black made an approach, and then white already had a stone here. So white went up in order to put some pressure on the 3 bottom stones to keep them separated.
Yeah.
And actually,
I think. Oh. So
yeah,
let's
they
go
had
like a little
came on, and jump.
Jump.
So
So
here it felt quite urgent to play this move, connect the whole side.
yeah, I thought he was gonna link up, right?
Looks
This would
natural.
be points.
Or maybe just Kosumi once, or maybe another Keima. But even if he plays Keima,
Just
sorry,
fix.
Black needs another move.
Yeah, just fix.
Yeah. Now he takes the whole ball. But
Mm-hmm.
actually, you don't want to play this exchange. You better play just one move instead of two, because then you don't want to.
You don't help your opponent,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You make him stronger. So later it's much easier to invade the Moyo if you just force him become thick. So, but it's quite interesting to see he doesn't play on the bottom side,
Yeah.
which means White can attack the 3 stones and reduce that area
Yeah.
while attacking. Also, this move was quite big for the left side, but maybe he was just afraid of a move like this one, which makes you feel uncomfortable how you defend here, because the cutting points next.
Yeah. So
Play
that's
the
also
empty
pretty.
triangle.
That's also a pretty vital
push.
point, right?
Yeah, it looks painful because if you don't answer or go down, if Black plays away, like another move to remove the influence,
Yeah.
White will happily cut one stone or the other.
Oh, that looks painful too.
And he takes some profit in the corner and starts chasing Black.
Yeah.
And if Black connects the corner and he tries to leave in the corner,
Oh, that's
he's
even
losing
worse.
too much
Yeah.
on the outside.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the meaning of playing one spade jump here. I mean, it seems quite obvious.
Yeah, but
But
what
now he
about this
pays a
one?
price on
Yeah.
the bottom, yeah.
Because actually,
So-
White can come down, right? Just descend, and now we have to really deal with this group because otherwise
It's
it could
painful.
be life and death problem. And then actually we said that Black's gonna make points here. White can actually take that away too. So even though Black's taking things pretty territorially, this stone's not here. Sorry.
Yeah. He's taking smaller territories than
Yeah.
he originally intended.
And the moment certainly here is taking damage in the local area. So okay, White's gonna play this one.
we had this proverb that when your opponent takes all 4 corners, you better resign. But then it switched to if your opponent takes all 4 corners, he has to resign.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's like which
So-
one is it, right? It depends. So.
Yeah, because the center can become really big in some games. So
Yeah. It's just,
depends if you're confident enough.
There's
going for
another
the middle.
proverb that says don't trust all the proverbs.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what AlphaGo said. Basically.
He
Because
broke most of the.
I
the
think it's really
principles.
important to have critical thinking. Like it's not just about okay, a strong player played this move, so I got to copy and paste
Yeah.
on my board, right?
But you need to understand
Yeah, you need to
what's the
kind
reason
of,
behind each.
yeah,
program.
and you need to make sure to understand why they play that way,
Yeah.
and before applying that in your own games, because sometimes, like AI moves can be very difficult to decipher, and then many times we just try to imitate it, without really
knowing,
understanding. So
But-
it's actually quite
And then you wonder why you don't have the same results.
yeah.
Probably.
I mean, of course, they're not easy to understand, which is why we try to do what we can. I think to really.
I think we
really
still
help
rely
guys.
a lot on the intuition after all.
Mm-hmm.
Many of my tournament games recently, I just play my first instinct most of the time.
Yeah.
And then, I spend some time to back it up with some reading, but I'm not going fully, just on really moves ahead, as Lisadol suggested right after he lost the match against AlphaGo. He said, intuition is maybe not the first thing to consider every time, because when you have a lot of experience and you play many games, you feel the right move should be in one place or another, and you're just going to play there because it feels right, but many times it's not the highest percentage move.
Yeah, sometimes you have to go against your feeling even,
Yeah.
and try to find the best move. So there's a lot more happening in the real game right now. It looks like it's actually quite complicated there. So we'll just try to catch up a little bit more.
So he played here, Black had to fix the corner,
Yeah.
okay.
So
But then-
corner.
White can jump here later on. So
So actually, this is not that many points.
no, not anymore.
So
Oh,
Black comes
interesting
here.
move. Okay.
So actually, yes, on the fourth line,
And it's not bad, yeah.
I guess it's aiming for this kind of peep, right?
Yeah, playing here would be more like his style.
But
But yeah, okay, he goes up a little bit to reduce the influence more.
this is super center oriented. Huh? It's like
Yeah,
definitely a Moya move.
that's a nice move because he's aiming to cut or to put hooks.
So if, like, for example, Black fixes, right?
Yeah, or like this.
Yeah.
One of these two moves, then he can put pressure here.
Can you
So he
cover
connects
outside?
he connects his stones pretty well, He uses all these forcing moves, and maybe black will no be
Yeah.
and connect like this or like this.
Suddenly we see
So-
a universe, right?
Yeah, super cosmic center. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Let's put up a fan. Let's do it again.
Let's see if the fan fit. Ah,
We show this. We can even show this on screen.
Oh,
is that nice? Yeah.
that's the
Put
center,
it in the
right?
middle. That's the center.
Yeah, if the fan fits in the middle, then it's enough
Yeah.
territory to win the game.
Oh,
That's a new proverb,
Is
right?
that how you count?
Yeah, that's how you
just fit
count.
the fan, right?
Yeah, you put the fan inside, and
Yeah. Okay, cool.
if you build enough, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
So
But
okay, black's gonna.
Black has some fighting spirit here, huh? So he jumps in. Actually, when he jumps like this, he separates the wall from the right side.
Yeah.
So even if he takes some damage in the top next, he's trying to attack the wall severely in order to compensate. So White has to split, right?
I think they really like the fan, by the way. I guess they can say that they are a huge fan of this.
They are a big fan of the fan.
Yeah, sorry. I just
Good.
I cannot resist.
The fan looks dirty. It has a lot of coffee on it, but still, it survived.
Yeah. So okay, in this case, the black does get cut, right? So these two groups have been separated.
You gotta connect. There is pretty much only
Yeah.
one move here.
Connect, then push up.
Go out again.
Yeah.
He cannot do anything fancy here, like a Tsuke.
Yeah.
And then if black goes
this one.
up,
Nice
Hane.
mouth. Yeah.
And if black Hane, you Hane under first.
Oh wow.
And when black connects, you double Hane,
Yeah.
because you have some cuts going on.
So Atari first.
So Atari, but then you cannot play Atari
Because then
because you
there's
hurt
a-
yourself. So you need to
Yeah.
play here and
Yeah.
then extend or Atari, one
Yeah.
or the other. And then you're still looking at the middle, and also you're trying to take your group out in a more active way.
Right.
And in the meantime, these three stones, they are not so strong anymore. I mean, okay, black can fight and run out, but it's not like he's, dictating the fight.
Yeah.
But, well, it's just an idea. Of course,
So-
probably Artem considered all these moves, like a Tsuke here, or a Hane, or a jump, and he decided just to simply get ahead. Keep
Yeah.
things much simpler. So Keima
And
to come into the middle,
Yeah.
one space jump.
Jump.
It can top it really bad, or the one space jump. There's a proverb saying you gotta trust the one space jump.
And no, okay. Now it's aiming for the peep. Of course, as you. This is always a nice move to get for black, I think.
Yeah, makes white a little bit uncomfortable with
Yeah.
the empty triangle.
So
And-
I
and
think
jump
I think
again.
basically, what's nice I was trying to do is he's trying to get all these territories, right, and then break into
And then
Artem's
some-
center.
Yeah.
Because of course he's aware that Artem wants to make a center, and then once that happens, it's gonna be really hard to deal with.
Yeah. and
So
the way-
so he's trying to break things up, and he's basically saying, you can't kill me,
right.
and then I'm gonna get everywhere.
But black's groups are all solid. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups. Ooh, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Normally, when you have 6 groups, make sure one of them is dead. But so far, nothing is dead.
So what happened? Okay, black.
He had to jump again. That's a light shape.
Well, that could
But-
change. That could change.
Yeah. Something can die. Huh?
Mm-hmm. So
White lose?
yeah.
Oh,
dude, this guy's
who lost?
No.
Ah, they're talking about a different game.
No, there's not a result yet. I don't
Ah,
think so.
okay. So.
Or actually, oh no, that's a different game.
that's the
That's
game-
a
the game
different
from yesterday,
From
I guess.
yesterday, don't worry.
Okay,
So-
so black jump again. White extends for a tiny base,
Yeah,
first of all.
and then black is gonna cover.
As you can see, white is extremely calm. He answered
Mm-hmm.
to all these attacks.
Yeah,
So he doesn't mind being pushed around a little bit.
and then
Oh,
Hane.
double hand. Uh-huh.
yeah.
I mean, well, just hand in this case, not the noble.
Okay.
Huh.
It's
Okay.
not- yeah, Stanislaw stuff is.
I see. He wants to connect the other guys
Mm-hmm.
in the meantime. Then Atari.
Yeah,
I really don't like this fat stone.
they're all the same unity, right? You can actually even
Yeah,
see
but
them.
some are bigger.
underneath. Yeah. They're double convex too, though. It's kind of nice. So
Yeah.
white.
White connects. Huh?
connects.
Black also connects.
Yeah.
White extends. He needs. Otherwise, black will play the move in center. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Then black's gonna come here.
Hmm.
Oh wow! Is he
He
cutting?
cuts, right?
He's, really,
Yeah,
he's
you
really
don't push
attacking.
in a Keima like this if you don't want to cut it.
Uh-huh.
It has to come with a cut next.
But is that
Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense to push.
is that really working out though? Because I mean, after this, we're seeing.
Well, he got the wall,
Uh-huh.
so now he wants to use it to fight. It makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so White's gonna Atari, right? This is pretty much one-way street.
So we have a fight going on right
Yeah.
away.
So of course White pushes first to fix
Yeah.
that.
With this push, he's
Well-
actually preventing the capture.
Yeah. So this one.
Yeah.
So just fixing that in Sente and then
And then he can continue.
yeah.
Sente meaning he's got the initiative
Push.
and keep pushing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But he also has the top group in trouble a little bit. Actually,
Yeah.
not so much. He has the Keima to
Mm-hmm.
look for some ice space
Yeah.
or a base.
And then
And now Hane.
he's even Hane.
Oh, and now he
Isn't-
goes for a sacrifice.
Isn't that dangerous?
Well, Black is trying to discard these 4 stones
Oh, yeah.
in order to catch the top group.
Isn't
So-
that like super big though? Because
Yeah, he gives a lot of territory.
yeah.
And now it's a little bit of a gamble.
Yeah.
Well, some games go like that.
Yeah.
Or some fights. You can save everybody. You're not Bruce Willis. To die hard.
So you're a Bruce Willis fan, huh?
Well, not really. But yeah, it reminded me of a joke. Why Bruce Willis didn't star in Titanic? He would have saved everybody. So that's why they let DiCaprio. And now there are still 4 blonde girls looking for him on the bottom of the ocean. But anyway, let's go back to the game. So
That's pretty funny.
you
So-
didn't know these basic jokes.
Yeah. And so what's gonna take?
So if you play like Bruce Willis,
Yeah.
you don't die at all. Huh?
Never
Every
die.
stone will survive.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But of
This is
of
the
course,
actual game?
in reality, you must sacrifice and then try to go for this
Ah,
one.
yeah,
right?
yeah. So that was the plan. He gave up the 4 stones
Try to kill
in
this,
order
right?
to catch the 5 stones and some surrounding territory. And
Yeah.
now
but
let's
is-
see how
is that-
White can go
Is that
out.
really gonna happen? Because White's gonna.
Well, if it happens, then Black's
That's a huge success, right?
yeah, Black's plan succeed for sure.
But also it's risky. If
Mm.
White lives, then basically Black just gave up all these points.
So
And
White
then
has
White pushes. Yeah.
yeah,
That's Sente.
because now White keeps Black disconnected too.
Mm-hmm.
So if you manage to connect under,
Yeah.
then all of a sudden it's Hunter hunted. So
Yeah. So actually, White can even cut, right? So this is
Who can-
this is Artem really demonstrating his fighting power now.
or
Yeah.
his living skills.
Yeah.
Like Yamayuta, always managing to create the 2 eyes in a crowded space.
Yeah.
Is that what we call shinogi? When you survive?
Uh-huh. In this case, yeah, I mean, White has to do this, right?
Of
To
course.
survive. That's the only way that there's not enough space here, so he has to
Mm.
make a 9.
And actually, this is quite successful for White. He got
Yeah,
the 4
actually-
stones, but he didn't encounter too much
You know what?
collateral damage.
After White lived, I'm starting to feel a bit worried for Black because
Now, Black has some cutting points.
yeah. Now it almost feels like this group's in almost danger because Black has to connect now, and all of that is Sente, of course.
Mhm.
White's gonna even play this Sente.
Yeah, he makes the eyes in center. But
then
now he's okay here.
even takes
Oh, this is the actual game?
eye shape away. Yeah. So
Wow, and now he
the-
can
yeah, just he
continue
can
the
even
attack
come
in
in.
the corner. This fight looks like a failed fight for Black.
yeah, now he has to fix the cutting point too, right? Otherwise he gets cut, and then
Wow,
this,
when
this
he
White
played?
this White group is super. Oh, this jump.
Ah, okay, because of the cut.
Yeah, because
Okay.
of the cut. So
So he protects the cut.
yeah, and then
And the
White's
other
gonna
cut?
come in.
Yeah, this cut doesn't work actually
Mm-hmm.
for White. I mean, when White plays
Or
here,
right now it doesn't. Yeah.
Black will just capture it.
But there's this cut, right? So
Yeah,
this
yeah,
cut
yeah.
obviously works.
Yeah, but
Because if
that
White
one also
covers-
doesn't work after the jump.
So that is
Yeah,
actually
so
a
he can
defensive move.
squeeze. Yeah.
But the thing is though, like
There were
White's
two
got so
cuts, yeah.
strong, right? So actually it doesn't matter so much. Like White's not gonna answer this immediately.
Yeah, what Black can gain here is to push and
Yeah.
cut 2 stones, so he doesn't care. He's happy he captured the 4 stones,
Yeah.
so he can give up 2 stones. In fact, Black is not going to push here
Uh-huh.
because he hurts his bottom group. Like if he
Mhm.
pushes several times
Mhm.
and White simply goes down
Mhm.
like this,
Yeah. Just
when Black
extend.
captures 2 stones, then he dies in the corner. So
Just might die, right?
yeah, it's enough.
It just
Right. Just this one, and then hit the vital point.
Yeah. By the point.
And now there is only 1 eye, so this will be a disaster for Black.
Okay.
He can go home.
Well, there's still a small final tomorrow.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah,
they
yeah,
still
right,
play for the
okay.
3rd and 4th place.
True story.
So
But I
okay.
mean, yeah.
In any case, White's getting a lot of Sente here. That's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
very pleasant.
And Hane too,
I think.
right?
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, yeah, Hane
Oh, black pushed once.
push once.
White can
But
block, or white takes. Wait, wow. Hang on.
No, well, White blocks.
Ah,
White
he
blocks.
blocked. He cannot take the cornerstone.
Oh, this one.
Ah, but if he takes the cornerstone,
Uh-huh.
black will go down. He will not Atari.
Ah.
He will go down so he can extract that guy in order to make ice. So when you push.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Then it's dead, no?
Oh, like this he dies. No. Okay, he cannot do that.
Yeah.
So actually, he still needs to Atari, and then. So which is bigger actually? Like this, and then block.
Is he worried about
I
the
thought
cut?
Maybe he was worried about this move.
Yeah.
And then
If White Ataris, then by cuts, right?
black cuts here, and then he loses too much on the side.
So he doesn't want that to happen.
Oh, okay.
I mean, probably at this moment he doesn't need to play,
Cool,
try to
yeah.
squeeze everything out of that, right? It's a lot
Yeah,
of Sente.
the flow seems very good for white here. So it's
White
good
just
enough
blocks.
to block,
Yeah, black just
and
extends.
black has to make ice, right?
Yeah.
Oh
And
no,
then-
wait, he's alive already? Ah, and then the Hane. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Only when this Hane comes. Okay.
So White picks this one. Oh, that's painful.
Oh la la. We see some more empty triangles
So why does Black have to defend here?
instead of here.
Yeah. Why not just?
I don't know, or maybe here to keep some eye shape.
Yeah. Is there gonna be some trouble like if White plays the peep?
Oh, maybe he played this one.
Yeah.
So when white cuts and he plays the squeeze, he doesn't have to come back and protect the cut again.
Oh yeah.
Because now, okay, he has to
Like
play
this,
all
for
these
example.
moves. Yeah,
And
exactly.
of course you have this.
Yeah. And then the cut is still there. And now he needs another move.
Yeah. Oh,
Or
but
that
that's
one.
that's still painful though.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
this.
yeah,
So-
that just without the cut. Also, he plays here,
Yeah,
and then
and
he
then
needs to
that's even-
accept another move to connect. Oh,
Oh.
that really hurts. Hurts my eye to see this. We have to check an eye doctor after this game.
Do we have eye doctors?
In Brussels,
Yeah.
we
maybe.
have probably everything.
Yeah. Actually,
The
I thought
European-
doctors are related to Go a lot because remember in the Shisaku game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the doctor who
Who spotted who is in
Yeah,
trouble
spotted the
because
ear
of the.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he didn't even know how to play the game, right?
Yeah,
That's the
actually,
fun part.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear the
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear the Go tie, so that might make my ears
Uh-huh.
red, but should be okay. Should be okay.
My ears are going red from the temperature here.
Well,
And the
we're-
wine we had last evening.
we're happy that it's actually getting colder, right? Yeah. So okay, Black's gonna turn.
Sorry.
White's gonna
Oh.
on it. Yeah. Let me just play the remainder of the moves.
Then we should maybe assess the position, see
Yeah.
how's the count.
Mhm.
Because in the end, you see, White also invested lots of stones to capture the 4 in the center.
Yeah. So actually, at this point, Black went in the corner. He actually went for the most aggressive variation.
Yeah,
I'm
the last corner
assuming
he can take. Huh?
I'm assuming he feels that he's behind.
Well, but there is nowhere to play to grab more, bigger points. And the thing is, if he doesn't play in the corner, anyway, on the side he can jump anytime.
Yeah.
After this exchange, he can go here or here or here, and he's got the wall. So even if White encloses the side like this, he can go under.
Yeah.
And if White turns, he can jump in from the wall.
That's
so,
true. That's true.
The side is difficult for White to enclose or rely on it. But if White plays a move in the corner, he will immediately build 15 points. So it's important to take away the corner with the Sun invasion here. And after that, think about invading the side.
Trying to maximize this, huh?
Right.
So
Yeah,
push,
if he just plays the Hane,
then White can turn.
it's quite easy for White to block, keep center,
Yeah. Next.
and then extend on the side. So now it looks like Black is really low in the corner. He got like 4 or 5 points there, and White secured the side. So how is the overall situation? They both have very small territories everywhere. Maybe this should be easier to count than the games with large moils and so on.
Yeah.
But let's see what they play in the actual game, and then try to make an estimation.
Yeah. So.
Okay, he has to push. That's Fighting Spirit and Hane
Yeah.
under. This is quite a standard pattern.
And then push.
And now can white go down, or he will simply play the
probably
hanging
white. Yeah, white
connection?
goes down. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's actually
he
there's
can-
still
yeah.
some life in that stuff,
He
right?
can go down because if black cuts,
Uh-huh.
white has the net.
Net.
He doesn't. This
That's-
time we talked a lot about ladders earlier,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
Like if the ladder comes,
Uh-huh.
black will escape. He
Yeah.
can connect
now,
to the center.
now it's actually
So this will be a disaster for white.
yeah.
Finally,
So basically, ladders
we
are
see a
dangerous.
ladder that doesn't work. Huh?
Oh, I'm playing as black.
Yeah, again, you win every ladder. So what happens here?
So
If
great.
black cannot catch the,
Uh-huh.
if white cannot catch the stone in the ladder,
Yeah, yeah.
then he will lose everything on the outside. So it's a successful fight for black,
Mm-hmm.
living in the corner with a lot of outside profit. So in this case, white has the net, and maybe we should show this.
Sure,
also.
sure. Yeah, just block, right? So actually,
Yeah.
now there's nowhere to go.
Right. So this is a capture, and it means white
Mhm.
connected his.
It's a clean
stones.
capture. Yeah.
So black needs to live in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Probably we should also show why black played this move instead of playing away. For example, let's say, I don't know, he jumps here
Yeah.
to reduce more territory. So when white wants to kill the corner, he reduces the space from the outside. That's another basic principle. And now in the corner, black only has space to create one eye. So if he plays this move,
Yeah.
white will hit the vital point, and if black separates, white removes the second eye.
Yeah.
And that way, white can be happy.
So this is like a classic dead shape right in the corner. So
Yeah.
black must fix.
This is the L formation with one black, so it's
Mm-hmm.
slightly.
Okay, so white's gonna play the.
Yeah, he's still looking at. Well, now black is alive in the corner, so what he can do, he can play this peep in order to prepare the cut.
You know, there's one question about his position. So why did black play the Sagari? So I'm
Instead of
assuming it's
Hane?
this one instead of Hane. Yeah.
Well, this way, black white will turn,
Yeah.
and black still needs another move to fix the corner. This one or this one.
Actually, I mean, yeah, like it feels like it's helping white a little bit. Is that the reason?
Yeah, that's the point. Because when the shape is like this, even if
Uh-huh.
white plays here, which results into an empty triangle, and black lives in the corner, of
Uh-huh.
course white has other moves in the corner, like playing the 2-2 in order to get all these outside forcing moves. But later on, black still has some forcing moves in
Right.
order to break the side. So it's maybe a gain of 2 points locally,
Okay.
but on the outside the impact is different.
Right.
So-
I mean, also like so that would be Sente, right? If white had a
Yeah,
stone
and he
there.
can.
But in this case, if white had a turn.
Yeah, exactly. When white has the turn,
Yeah.
then if you play a move like that,
That's not Sente.
he's already connected or he can resist.
Mhm.
So earlier, I wanted to mention that if black plays this kind of move, the forcing move to break the side,
Yeah.
if white simply protects, then he can go back to the cut. And now this exchange makes the net impossible for white. It doesn't work to play this move anymore. And if you play Atari and you push out, it doesn't help to rescue the
Right.
top stones. So that's why we see in this case, white played some
Right.
more moves to protect.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. There's
Oh,
not.
wait,
There's not
there
stone
is
here.
no stone
Sorry.
here. Yeah. Ah, okay.
Apologies. Yeah.
Oh, that's from. Okay,
Yeah.
so now he plays the Hane
Uh-huh.
in order to get rid of those cutting points and
Yeah.
also create his eye shape for himself. And in the meantime, I think he also wants to put some pressure on the wall
Right.
because black is not completely alive either.
So wow. Okay.
Black
trying
hits the
to-
vital point, still
Yeah.
seeking to cut.
Yeah, and then try. Oh well, black's trying everything.
Okay, now he's trying to kill all.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really work because this move is center for white. Actually,
Yeah.
white should start the sequence in the corner with a 2-2 point. So first he pushes here,
Mhm.
then block,
Yeah.
then another vital point.
So,
He's not afraid about this outside group
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he can
yeah.
cut. He has insurance. He can cut 2 stones anytime.
yeah. So like this, right? Even if we are connected, right, and then
Yeah.
we try to kill this, then I think white just can even block.
Yeah, and now when you try to take away this eye,
Uh-huh.
white will push one time
Yeah.
and
This
then
one?
go down, and that creates a double threat. Either
Uh-huh.
connect under or build a second eye. So
yeah, and then turn. Right?
Yeah.
So that's not a problem.
So this white group is extremely thick.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this situation, and actually playing this exchange, he's taking away the eyes from Black's wall.
Yeah. So actually, Black has to be careful about his own life and death.
Yeah, and now the thing in the corner, if you just want to build eyes locally, you start with this move, right? And then when Hane,
Right.
you go down. When this move, you push in the corner. There's a snapback there, but even
Yeah.
so,
So
White
Black has
can
to
get
live, right?
yeah, White can get all these moves in center.
Yeah.
He can cut one time, then Atari,
Yeah. This
then
is
Atari
sensitive.
from the outside. So
take.
it's very easy for White to build two eyes like this.
Mm-hmm.
Probably even for more advanced players, it's good to know that White can simply go down here instead
Yeah.
of playing this kind of move. So this is the way to create the second eye on the side.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, this is like a backup sequence for White. So he doesn't decide that.
Yeah.
And now he played the attach in order to separate the wall from the side.
Yeah. So let's have a look. So okay, Black.
Okay, let's go back to the
Yeah. Black plays the Hane.
pull back or Nobi.
Mm-hmm. Nobi. Yeah.
Nobi up in order to cut or okay.
Yeah. And
Then the hanging connection. This is a very nice move to protect the tiger mouth, and he has a follow up to link under or to jump in the middle. And White
So-
just kept the one stone,
yeah.
so he's alive.
So
And now-
Black's gonna push.
Uh-huh.
White blocks.
Because of the Atarian capture, Black jumps.
Yeah.
That's also a key point. The eye stealing the Suji, trying to destroy this eye, and also aiming at the cutting point.
So White keeps here
Some
first.
fighting spirit. Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't think
They both show a lot of fighting spirit. in
Black
this
Black tries to not just connect the simple
Right.
way, right? Because otherwise, then actually there might be some
fight.
connection
And if
troubles.
he cuts here, White can just go like this,
Yeah. Then this
sacrifice
is
those
cut
guys,
off, right?
and kill the middle, right?
Yeah.
So,
Black,
yeah,
this
Black
is probably the only way to save Black actually,
and cut.
because then that's one way to stay connected. Or actually,
Uh-oh.
no, never mind.
What happened?
Yeah. Wait.
He died.
Did he collapse?
Hmm.
So is there no way to connect whatsoever? Because now in the game, oops, in the game Black's playing the
Can he
Atari.
make twice?
Is that just dead?
Well, in the top, he can make one eye.
Well, now we know that this is connected because that's Sente. So let's not worry about this right side group, right? Because Black and Atari.
There is something here, like Atari and...
Not really, right?
Throw in and Atari again? Really? You sure?
No. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Not
in
this
order
one.
to use these guys,
Mhm.
you know, the dead stones with a throw in,
yeah.
then Atari from the outside,
Oh.
then Atari again.
Then Atari here, right?
Yeah. So
But still it's
anyway,
not
he
working,
wanted
right?
to sacrifice these guys.
Uh-huh.
We will put them back in a second.
Sure.
And then it still doesn't work to do anything there, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Well, he can Atari.
connect. No, connect here. You don't want to use that Atari. You want to use the other one,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's only one eye.
Oh, and then throw in, right?
Oh, so when this happens, you play Atari to create only one eye.
Oh, but then there's not enough timing.
Ouch, it hurts. Because I was thinking,
Yeah.
okay, it looks promising to
Mhm.
try to kill the whole thing on the outside. Okay,
Mm.
we ruined the position. Let's go back. It felt good for a second, right?
You know, the thing is, when you're commentating, you can play moves on the board, right? In the game, you can never do that,
much, of course.
right? So
You gotta see all
that's
these things
that's
in
another
your
reason.
head before.
That's another reason to host. It's like there are many compelling ways.
Yeah, but anyway,
To-
it looks quite difficult for Black now to
so
escape.
is this just like dead?
Let's look once again.
Oh,
so
this
we
is
have
here.
yeah.
And no stones here, no stones here. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
so-
it. That's it.
Pok. Well, in the top, he can make an eye like this, but that's just one.
Yeah. If I can just
Yeah,
play this one.
yeah, it's enough.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess we don't have any life and death problems as we already discussed, so like we'll just come back here. And then of course White's alive.
And then if he goes down, he cannot link under. He doesn't. Have.
Yeah, and then this is not an eye because White can just Atari, right? So
Wow.
why would just Atari? So is Black just dead?
If he's dead, it's finished, right?
Well, then it must be finished.
Anyway, Black is thinking
Yeah.
to find a way. Oh,
Well-
I'm surprised if he dies like this because his reading skills are quite high level. So
Well, that also means that Artem is quite a scary killer, even though he seems calm in the beginning.
yeah,
Right.
he's calm in general. So he
Yeah.
probably kills with a lot of cold blood this time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What happens in the other game?
There's actually, well, we're gonna check back, and I'll tell you what, this game. Yeah, it really. I mean, I want to go back a little bit before
Yeah.
before we take a break. Is there really no way for Black to connect? Let's go back a few moves. So.
I think Black got too ambitious here all of a sudden. Oops.
So it's this. So. At this point.
Well, that felt like a natural vital point.
So
But
because
what
at this moment, right, Black didn't need to jump.
Oh yeah.
Just maybe
Yeah,
push
he
and
can,
then
but he doesn't even have to push. He can play this jump
just
anytime.
tear his mouth or
Yeah.
push to six.
Yeah, like this,
Yeah.
Looks like the most natural way to connect everything together. And
Uh-huh.
how is the
Yeah. Let's
I
talk
mean,
about this position.
if White plays here, White doesn't play that, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Or does he?
So is Black ahead right now or behind?
Maybe he fell behind. That's why he tried to push harder, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Hard to say. He was pushed around a lot here,
Mm-hmm.
so everything went well for White here.
Yeah.
So Black's territory are pretty much like 10 points here, a few points leaving. We don't have this one. We have? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. The corner is not so big anymore, so that's like maybe 8 points after
Mhm.
White jumps. No, less. About 8. Then.
Okay, let's
So-
say this is 8,
So
right?
he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups. I
Yeah.
told you that when you have 6 groups, you gotta make sure one is dead, and look what happens.
Yeah.
But okay, so let's say all the groups are alive, but they are very small everywhere. So in the end, it will be this is pretty much like a couple of points, right?
Mhm.
And I connect,
Yeah.
and then
But
this
you can
one
even
gets reduced a
there's
lot
lots of good
after
endgame.
Kema. So this looks very promising for White.
Yeah.
So once again, we have 8 points here, maybe 3 points here, 4.
See, that's actually
So
the
like
power.
11, then 10.
Mhm.
That's like 20 some. Then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus another 5, 11. Plus another 5, 6. So 15. What we said here, about 10, 25. So it's something less than 40 points for Black. And White got the center.
Mhm.
That's about.
This is gonna feel really
Yeah.
painful for sure.
Yeah, and White has all these center moves here, like this one,
Yeah.
and this, and then here, and you need to leave.
Mhm.
Oh,
What?
you
What?
don't leave like this.
Uh,
Wow, what just happened? Yeah, if
Oh,
you play
but
here-
there's like this stuff, right?
yeah, and the cut. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So he has this move in center,
Uh-huh.
let's say, and then
Then
he leaves.
then go
Okay, but then there is Hane, and then there is this
come in.
Kema,
Yeah.
and this Kema is threatening the peep.
Oh my god.
So you're losing all the points just surviving everywhere.
Uh-huh.
This feels too painful for Black. So maybe he tries to find a way to resign the game, and that's why he didn't want to protect,
Yeah. I think Black is still.
But White has
Yeah.
how many points actually?
I feel like
White got a pretty nice life in the top, right?
yeah. Yeah, well, actually, White's shape is super good, right? Like this is alive. That's solid. That's solid.
Yeah.
That's actually.
And his end game looks to be more positive. I mean, everywhere he plays,
yeah.
he can just reduce Black's territory.
Yeah. Black's usually the
I
one
thi-
who has to defend,
yeah.
right? Like this.
And White also has Komi, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think White is about 10 points ahead, just
Mm-hmm.
as a rough estimation.
Yeah.
But he can, keep pushing Black around.
So this is.
So
why
this looks like a complete victory for White.
Black was maybe just desperate to try something, or just find a place to.
So now, one of my favorite players will probably be in the final, and let's see if Lukasz can manage to.
Right.
To challenge.
Sure. So actually, this really looks like there's just no way for Stanislaw, right? He looks like he has to resign at some point, and Artem Kachanovskyi.
It
we
feels like
we
it's difficult to escape.
we said that. Well, he was struggling earlier, but this year it's been one hell of a performance from him. He.
Probably one of his best seasons.
Let me say once again, yeah. He not only did he win 2 big tournaments, I think at least 2 tournaments. We don't know about ones in Ukraine.
Oh, also in China they play pretty well.
Yeah,
They had
yeah.
the C League
Artem was
and
playing pretty
Artem
well.
won.
He
4
won.
out of
He
7
won Game
games.
7
Yeah.
of the Transatlantic. That was very
Uh-huh.
important. That was the 3-3,
Right.
and
yeah.
then that was when if Eric had won that game, he would have gone
Yeah.
4-3. AJ would have led.
Mm-hmm.
So he also won that, and he got to the final of the Grand Slam. Of course, the man who beat him, Matthew Surma, is
Yeah.
out of the tournament. So yeah, it looks like he's gonna be in another final. This is quite amazing year for him, and with that consistency, who's to say he won't lift that trophy?
So we're going to Commander tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Now we look forward to it, right?
Yeah.
We definitely look forward to it. Okay, so we're just gonna take a break and
then switch to the other
switch
game.
back to the other game. I'm sure other people are wondering about how Lucas is doing against Ilya. That looks like there's still a lot more left. So
Yeah.
we will, of course, cover it until the end. I'm sure people want to follow and what's actually going on. So yes, just don't go away. We'll be